We always like to fly to the Imperial War Museum at Duxford for Remembrance Sunday.
Ooh, she jumped! Yeah, hi jump.
Because of our planning restrictions, we can't take off at Nayland before 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, yet we had to be at Duxford on the ground with the engines shut down by 10:30. That was going to make it a little bit too tight for the Jodel, so I jumped in the back of the RV4 with John.
According to this is saying about 10 minutes to Haverhill. Yeah.
Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Bravo, Duxford radio. Good morning to you. We're using runway 06, right-hand circuit. The QFE 1009, Tiger Moth at the holding point, about to depart. Copy the information, Juliet Bravo, currently at Haverhill. Golf Juliet Bravo, roger.
Packet wing 3, ready for departure.
Contact 1. Can you hear me okay? Comes and goes. Alright.
Juliet Bravo, we've gone downwind, currently 5.2 miles to run.
Golf Juliet Bravo, roger.
Golf Juliet Bravo, downwind.
Golf Juliet Bravo, roger.
Duxford radio, Golf Juliet Bravo, turning right base.
Golf Juliet Bravo, roger.
Golf Juliet Bravo, turning final.
Golf Juliet Bravo, roger. No reported traffic. The wind is 360 degrees, less than 5.
And are we on the tarmac or the grass?
Entirely up to you, sir.
Okay, we'll take the grass if you like.
Roger.
Going extremely slow, don't you, when you know, because you've been going the best part 200 mile an hour. Yeah.
Classic Wings 9 is lining up on the grass. Visual 1 on.
Classic Wings 9, roger, and the wind is 350 degrees, less than 5.
Roger.
Golf Juliet Bravo, parking is available on the eastern apron. There is a marshal there to see you in just the other side of the Spitfire, if you're happy to park over there.
Will do. Thanks for your help.
We couldn't actually leave it on the hard tarmac area because we didn't have a set of chocks, but he's he's gone miles away now, so I could be walking home.
During the Berlin airlift, over 40 Yorks made hundreds of flights carrying loads of up to 10 tons. This was 3 times that of the C-47.
Interesting how this sort of slopes up.
Yeah. How's young Peter?
I'm good, yeah, you good? Nice to see you. No, I haven't been for ages. Well, I seem to get stuck on over here on Duxford.
The York had a crew of 4: radio operator, pilot, co-pilot engineer, and navigator.
Charlie, who used to come up as a youngster,
Yeah.
well, I visited him when he was on 22 Squadron up at Codeshall, and we were sitting in a cockpit, and I said to him, well, you know, what happens if you get a shout? And he said, oh, well, we don't normally get much of a shout, he says, but the klaxon goes, and then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. And within about 2 or 3 minutes, the klaxon did go, and I turned around to look at him, and he'd gone. And I had to climb out and climb down, and in the time I'd climbed down and gone to find out where he was, he'd already strapped on his suit, and he was ready to go.
Aware of the fact that it was nearly 11 o'clock, I rushed up onto the balcony in order to film the 2 minutes silence. We left the airspace centre to watch the Spitfire display and to wait for John's son Matt to fly in.
Watch how much fuel is burning.
Not only were there no landing fees, but all of the civilian aircraft were open. I wanted to walk through the Viscount, but at the top of the stairway we saw Matt come into land. I wanted to walk through the Viscount for old time's sake. It was 40 years ago that I flew in one of these between London and Paris. Well, that sounds a bit grand. Actually, it was between Lille and Beauvais, with a coach trip to start off with and to finish. This was my window seat.
Go to the front.
Hi, Matt.
What do you want to do now, buddy boy? Yeah, it's a bit more above the cloud as well. You haven't got
Had some rubbish on the way, did it?
Yeah, it's alright, it's just a bit, it's bubbling up quite a lot over, so it's came
All right.
across.
Okay.
It's break up bad.
There's no landing field checking in or anything.
Oh really? Alright, yeah.
So it's
Alright, let's go then.
they've got a lot more width in the cockpit.
Quite a nice bank of cloud, isn't it?
Golf Kilo Papa reporting final 06 right.
Kilo Papa, Roger. Got no known traffic to affect 06 right. The wind is 0206 knots.
Golf Kilo Papa.
Duxford Radio, Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Bravo on the grass, request taxi permission.
Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Bravo, Duxford Radio. It'll be holding point Charlie for runway 06 for QNH 1013.
1013 and 06, Golf Charlie Delta Juliet Bravo.
Classic Wings 8, possible traffic for you as a Joe Dale just got airborne from runway 06.
Classic Wings 8, Roger.
Surprising how many people are running out with cameras to take pictures of us. That's probably because it's got American markings on it.
Yep. And lots of people waving. To the west end, John Reed, please.
Golf Lima Sierra, Roger. Good day.
Golf Juliet Bravo 06 Charlie.
Juliet Bravo, Roger, are you ready for departure?
Ready for departure. We'd like to take the hard, please, if possible.
Understood. Proceed holding point Delta.
Will do, Delta.
Golf Juliet Bravo, your traffic is a Cessna 152 on a right base 406 left.
Golf Juliet Bravo, traffic in sight, and we are at Delta.
Roger. Advise lined up 06 right.
Golf Juliet Bravo is ready for immediate departure.
Roger, you got traffic about half a mile for the grass runway. We'll be doing a touch and go.
Golf Juliet Bravo.
Golf Kilo Papa, final 06 left.
Golf Kilo Papa, Roger. Got no traffic to affect 06 left. The wind 020 less than 5.
Golf Kilo Papa.